Right, good evening everyone. Welcome to CCRL F1 Division for round 9 of 12 at the Spa-Francorchamps circuit for the Belgian Grand Prix. My name is CCRL Senna. First of all, I've got to say is after we finally sorted out all the standings, do apologise for that. ERL Viper is our second champion ever in F1, so congratulations to him. He's been dominant. He's won like 6 out of the 8 Grand Prix we've had. Truly deserved it. So congratulations to him. Got some new drivers tonight. We've got Callum G. Is another VRT guy as well. Don't forget VRT is associated with CCRL for the esports team. It's great. He won the AOR F2 Championship last night, so congratulations to him as well. We've also got, I don't think we've got anybody else new. No, we don't. So yeah, we've got 19 drivers tonight. So yes, as you know, it's me always here most Mondays, but I've got a new commentary partner tonight. And I've been with him before. You've probably heard of him before as well. And his name is Hail King Tomo. Welcome to the CCRL commentary box.
Thank you very much. Very pleased to be here. And I'd like to say also congratulations to those drivers as well, ERL Viper. Congratulations for winning F1. And also to Callum G as well for winning the race last night as well. So congratulations to both those two.
Yeah, just having a quick check if Zizu's actually got a qualifying ban because he's retired straight away. And I was wondering why, because we've got enough drivers to get through. But yeah, we'll have a quick chat about F4 then. You got your first points last night. It was a very entertaining race, shall I say. Obviously, I watched all the races. Obviously, I was expecting some safety cars and people to be crashing, going up Radion and all that. It's very obvious. And then you had your raid as well. That come down very quickly. So yeah, just tell me how your race went last night.
Yeah, it was good actually. Yeah, it's obviously I'm still new to this league. I used to race in another league, which unfortunately, but that's neither here or there. But no, I'm just part of this league now, and it was interesting last night. Actually, for enough, it started off a very. I went on the hard tyres because I knew it was going to be wet, and that seemed to work very well for me. And yeah, we had a couple of safety cars. A couple of people lost it up at Rouge, and which was quite interesting. Just got onto the intermediates and the wets, and I'm going to get a penalty, and managed to finish 5th. So it's my first points for the season. So 10 points, happy days.
Yeah, you can't complain about that. Wasn't bored left it, but he decided to go back in the pit, start on hards. Lucia, the other guy who's not on the softs, on the mediums. We still have a very good battle. Left it has a qualifying ban as well. JQB has a qualifying ban as well. I forgot there's quite a few actually for this race. For deliberately crashing out, so not good. But it'll be interesting to see how they do from the back. There is still a very good battle going on for the top 2 positions after first, with the likes of Hero Thibaut, Lefted, JQB, and those lot. And Thibaut did get the win for Germany at the end. I know there's a bit of a glitch that happened, but Thibaut did officially get the win, and his first win is CCRL, so well done to him.
Yeah, I'm just on board at the moment with ERL Lugia. He just set a 28.9 first sector as he's just come around to this little corner here, Craig. So anyway, as he comes flying through, this is the quite interesting one where you've got to be very, very careful that this little corner coming up to you, if you touch the curb just too much, you can spin the car, but it does very, very well here. This is Lugia, or Lugia, or how you want to pronounce it. Again,
I kind of pronounce him Lugia. I had problems trying to pronounce his name at the start of the season.
Luigi, we'll call him Luigi. So this is the one where, again, you've got to be very careful coming into this exit here, because again, if you touch the curb just a bit too much and go a bit too over, you can spin the car. But again, full pelt, this is absolutely 200 and 202 miles an hour in the Ferrari. So obviously, hopefully he's going to set a nice time. He's on the medium tyres as well, so it looks like he's just going to set himself an interesting lap. See where everybody else is going, because we're going to be losing at least 4 drivers tonight in Q1. So we'll see how it goes. And it is a 45.2. Nice.
Yeah, it's not a bad lap time actually. People will be trying to save the soft tyres for Q2. It's going to be dry. It's going to be a simple soft to medium still like it was last year. Very Simple with that. And what do you mean about time, DPS? And good evening to you, GSR Joe. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it.
Is that DPS Racing, is that?
Yeah, that's Dips. Yeah, that's DPS Racing.
He's a legend, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, 29.6 there from Luigi's teammate, Mr. VRT Golden, and the other Ferrari. So he's on the soft tyres as he's about to complete his lap. The Ferrari's looking to start very strong here. Obviously, so you know more about this this division than I do, and obviously because I'm still new to this, obviously, commentary team. I mean, who at the constructors? Who's actually battling for constructors at the moment in the F1 division?
I'll just have a quick look. I assume that Williams are top due to Viper having so many more points than everybody else. But I don't think that is wrapped up yet. I do have to remember these standings are done before Germany. We're trying to catch up a lot. Where are we? So at the moment, Williams are winning by 97 points.
Ooh.
Before that's constructors after Germany, right? And then Mercedes have got 97, Haas with 96, Alpha with 94, so they're very close. So really, Williams, they get another strong result tonight. That's pretty much going to be wrapped up as well. But the top guys are Williams, Mercedes, Haas, and Alpha. Racing Point not too far behind. Ferrari, funny enough, are actually bottom with only 36 points on the board.
Wow,
So,
I'll tell you what, 43.0 there from Golden. Nice lap there in the softs. Not a bad lap there time. So that looks like the banker lap for the soft tyres at the moment.
Yes, Golden was brought in around the second half of the season, F2 last season, and proved his speed. He was very, very quick, won plenty of races for Ferrari, funny enough. And he's done very well. He's normally a very good qualifier. Sometimes has some issues in the races, but he's definitely showing his pace and definitely looking very good. So we've just got over 10 minutes to go. Square has just gone second with a 143.8.
Yeah, I'm just literally on board the Racing Point of L74G at the moment. He's just coming through. So, he's got a bit too deep there. And he's still, it's a purple sector for him only, but it's not the fastest. The fastest middle sector is a 14.4, 1:14.4. So, but he made a bit mistake there coming out of it. He went a little bit too over and literally caught the sand. And I think he's sort of just slightly backed off a little bit.
Yeah, he's backed off, gone down to 0 ERS, so he's happy with that. So we're on board with Callum G and a new driver tonight. It's actually a recruitment, but we need some guys for F1 tonight. Thank you very much, super late on the brakes for following the Twitch channel. Thank you very, very much. What a name. But thank you very much,
super late on the brakes.
Yeah, super late on the brakes. That's just following our channel. Thank you very, very much.
It's very kind of you,
we're
mate.
not very
Thank you
far
very
from
much.
getting 300 followers now, guys, so thank you for your support every week you come and watch us. We really do appreciate it. Right, so like I said, I'm on the Red Bull. Callum G actually backed out, he's invalidated. As the track map has gone red. Anybody else?
Looks like it's Fingerboy. Fingerboy is in the
yeah,
Williams, and he's just come through sector 2, 15.7. So it's a pretty decent. And as you say, the Williams are the team to beat. Let's see how he gets on as he's coming around to the second from last corner. Again, this is the one that can actually catch you out. You've got to brake as late as you can, or as our follower just said, super late on the brakes. Going to the last two corners, and let's see what he can do. And this is a 43.8. So it puts him in third.
Not bad. Yeah, not bad lap time for him. Living Dead goes up to second. It's only his second race as well. I don't know if you remember him, Tomo. He used to be an XRL, but we used to be there.
Wow.
Bumped into a
XRL,
5-lapper about a few weeks ago.
That's a name from the past, that is. Cool, blimey. They make me feel old.
Yeah. He was like, I think he was like in like the Division 2 or Division 3. We were like in F6. Yeah, it brought back memories. And yeah, he's come and joined CCRL, so that's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, second place for him. Hawk third. What we got? Leftist Gay, pass it on. Thank you for that, Kareem. The toothpaste car. And Dip says hush but fair. Truth hurts, my friend. Oh, that's brilliant. Right, so
here's
now retired as
Horsey
well.
Boots just coming through to finish his lap. So let's have a look and see what he can do in the McLaren. As he comes flying through, let's see what he can do. And it's going to be in a 43, so it's a 43.7 and puts him in third. So still decent times coming through.
Looks like the cut-off point is going to be probably around an early 44. These guys are very, very close normally in qualifying times, so
yeah, well, I'm just having a look at
Square's
this.
got off. Square's got off
dear.
the wall.
Right, we've got a
very
Renault, a
similar.
VRT McCabe. He's actually set the fastest first sector, and he's just touched the grass a little bit. And he's okay now as he comes around this long sweeping right-hand corner. I have to say though, Belgium is one of those tracks. It's such a really such a revolving, swirling track. You just got to get the right setup. And we hopefully, I mean, if we get some rain today, Senna, we could have a really decent race, or maybe it'd probably be a dry race. What do you think?
Well, even if with no rain, this is my favourite track on the calendar. I love racing around here. I'm looking forward to doing my race tomorrow. Need to do some practice, but I do. If you get in the rhythm around here and get the right setup, like you said, it'll be good. I think I'm seeing a chat. There might not be any rain. Apparently, it's going to get more sunnier.
Hello, this is 43-1 from VRT McCabe. Nice.
Yeah,
so at the moment, Golden has got the lap to beat, which is 43-0. We've had a couple of people get close to it, but not close enough. Here comes Overkill. He's actually in the Toro Rosso, just finishing off his lap now, and it looks like, yes, 42-7. Oh, wow. There you go. We was waiting for it, and straight away, there you go. Overkill's literally goes into it's provisional pole, but only for Q1. So at the moment, let's have a look. Lefted VRT Lefted is actually, as you say, he's got a quality band, is he? And so is Zumi MX. Is that right, Senna?
Yeah, I think Zizu must have as well. I didn't realise that, but Jake B definitely had one as well. So we're only going to lose one person from this qualifying session after those guys.
Right, so at the moment, as it stands,
there is no rain officially.
So we've got a dry race for F1, so it's going to be interesting. Yeah. So at the moment, as it stands, we've got the fastest lap at the moment, which is Overkill's with a 42.7, followed very, very closely behind by VRT Golden, but it took almost 6 minutes, well, pretty much, almost 10 minutes, just 11 minutes to beat that time. So that time that VRT Golden set was a really good time, wasn't it, sir?
Yeah, like I said, he's normally a good, strong qualifier. It's a very good lap time. It's nice to see Overkill. He's been a reserve for like the first half of the season, but now is racing full time. I'm on board with Corey Marshall at the moment. He said he's got purple in the middle sector, but with this game, I don't trust it half the time. But Corey's normally a good qualifier as well. He's one of the other people that has not set a lap yet. I've just seen Z-Tex is up to 4th, and Rislin is up into 5th. So we're still waiting for the two Viper ERL boys. Actually, I forgot Lucius with ERL now, but we'll go over on T-Bone in a minute. But here comes Corey Marshall coming across the line. He is derating, and it's a 43.7. Gets him 10th, not too bad. But I feel, well, I don't know who's going to be the lucky person who joins the rest of the guys.
Well, we've got this driver here in the Haas, or the Haas, however you want to pronounce it. Haas or the Haas? It's up to you, you know what I mean? In the Haas. Obviously, the ERL Tiboot. He's actually coming around in the Haas.
T-Boat. I called him Toy Boat when I first saw his name with 5 lappers. It's actually T-Bow, so it's like no pronunciation of the T. I've got told. Yeah.
It's T-Bar. So anyway,
good evening, Webber.
See how he gets through. Welcome. So, hello, Webber. Long time no speak. Sure, blimey, that's a name for the past. So good to hear from you, young man. Anyway, so here we go. He comes around the second last corner there. Literally strands of power. Let's have a look. This is going to be a quick time. It is a 42.9. Nicely done for that Haas driver, Tebow. I mean, and it's the fastest last sector there from that driver. So very, very well done. So at the moment, ERL Viper is leaving. He's doing a U, isn't he? He's actually doing a U.
Well, I'm not sure at the moment because, like, I don't know if he's going to start on the back at the back as well. He was thinking about it. He's got nothing to lose now, and he said he might join the rest of them at the back. So if he does, fair play. It's Hail King Tomo that's in the commentary box. So with me, Webber will be my commentary partner for the rest of the season. And the new guy, super late on the brakes, is a Hawk fan. Hawk driving the day already.
All right, okay, happy days. Well, thank you very much. So we'll see how he gets on. So Viper's actually coming out.
Oh yeah, he's coming out now. Right, so he has left it very, very late. Have you guys had some emotes that we can unlock? We can try and do that. I'm not the best with Twitch, but I can get CCRL Sites, who's very good with our IT and technology in this league, to help out. I'll speak to him after the race.
But any questions you got for us, guys? If there's any questions you want to ask me, or obviously ask Sinner, by all means ask them, and we'll try and answer them as best we can. And obviously we will keep you abreast of what's going on, obviously in the race itself, and obviously in qualifying. But we have our championship winner, Mr. Viper, who's in an outlap at the moment. So we'll see where he goes. And Callum G's actually retired. He's in 9th place. He feels he's fast enough there, mate.
Might be. L740 has just got himself up to 5th place. Good evening, RSM Verstappen. Very excited that we are in the commentary box together. So,
hey,
thank you.
Benjamin! Hey, good boy.
Who's winning F3 tomorrow? Well, we all know I'm winning F3 tomorrow, but that's just obvious. You know, it's my track. It's my second home track.
Yeah, right, okay.
But we are aboard with Viper. He is on his outlap. We will watch him. Interested to see if he does complete his lap. He did say in Discord that he might start at the back. I'm interested to see what he actually does. The thing where we've got 26 viewers in the chat so far. Thank you very much, guys. Hope you're going to enjoy this race. Should be a great race with a lot of straight line speed and DRS and all that. And let me guys know if you've already pre-ordered the game. Only a month away now. Until the game is out. Well, under a month actually now if you get the Michael Schumacher edition, what I've got. So let me know if you're excited for F1 2020, because I am. What about you, Tomo? You ready for the new game? You ordered it yet?
Mate, I'm so ready, I can barely contain myself. I mean, I'm always ready. I was born ready, pal. You know what I mean? You should know me, man. How long you known me now, Sinner? Come on, man. That's a silly question to ask.
Too long. Too long.
Too long.
About 6 years.
No, it's longer than that, mate. It's longer than that. I mean, come on. I mean, I think we've gone through lots together.
Well,
you know, Jasmine,
F1
McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Sandbagging.
yes, I'm sure we'll go through all the great memories throughout the races we do. Good evening, Easton. Hope you're having a good time.
Good evening,
right,
Mr. Easton. How are you? Good on you. Happy days. Nice to see you, mate.
So we're surprised it always says morning on my Twitch. It's actually said good evening right for once.
Oh, apparently he's been getting some spelling lessons from Mr. Ben Verstappen. God bless him. You know what I mean? Got lots of faith and he's all right. Nice to have a laugh. He's all good.
London Bandit, yeah, I know you want to try and wait to see if you can win the giveaway first. Like I said, the giveaway competition is going to end on the 3rd of July, and we will announce the winner on the day it comes out. Okay, so or probably the day before. I'll be doing a stream. We'll be doing a draw. Don't forget, if you finish second, you get a £20 Microsoft voucher. Saves you money from buying the game. So, you know, it's all good. Don't forget, make sure to like that post and follow our Twitter channel.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, obviously, I've only been with this league for 2 weeks, but they very, very kindly let me come in and I've become a full-time driver. So, yeah. And, Viper has decided that, no, he's not going to set a time. So, you're exactly right. So.
Yeah.
So, go on, what's that?
So at the end of the day, nobody who set a lap time is going to be going out. So everybody that did set a lap time is safely going through. So the living dead just got through.
Just by the skin of his, by the hairs on his chin. God bless him. So.
And Lugia got through, the only guy to get through on the medium. So he saved himself a set of softs. So he's done alright there. But Overkills is the quickest man in provisional pole position. Why is everybody asking these on comms? Well, you know it's me, because I do it most every Monday. It's CCRL Centre. And
it's a
Hail
legend.
King Tomo. I know it's a new voice, and some guys don't know who he is, but it's Hail King Tomo.
If you want
Tomo
guys,
for the last few races.
Yeah, we've raced with each other. We've done a few comms in the background, but I used to race in a very good league, which was RSF1. And if you want to see what I used to do in commentary, I used to be comms for F3, and so if you ever have a chance, have a watch back of one of the races I used to commentate on, and you'll get an understanding of, you know.
King Kent actually, apparently Verstappen said.
I'll deal with you later, sunshine. You know what I mean? Lego hairstyle. Ask him about his Lego hairstyle.
Lego hairstyle. I
dare
to ask that.
He's got the new Lego hairstyle. Apparently, he actually showed me a picture of his hairstyle, and I'll tell you something, mate. I mean, it was.
What do you mean? What, he actually literally got Lego in his hair or something? Like what?
No, it's one of those hairstyles you can just take
fashion.
off and put back on again. He's probably going to sit there and go, "Shut up!"
Right.
Oh, and
So what I
apparently he's
normally
ginger as
ask.
well. Well, anyway.
All right. So what I normally say, I ask the guys to do when we do it is just say the drivers that are out of qualifying.
Right, well, okay, so we have got JKB, which is the Alfa Romeo. He obviously didn't set a time. Obviously, our championship winner, ERV 5 Williams. We have VRT left in the Mercedes, and also Zizou MX in the Mercedes, obviously. But the Living Dead actually does not get through into
Yeah, I've just realised he must have
looks like he
binned it.
actually
He
crashed
must have-
out. It looks like he's crashed out.
Yeah, he must have.
So there you go. So obviously, those are the
Yeah.
5 drivers we have lost in Q1. So.
But thank you very much, Callum G, for following us. I know you're watching right now. There's 32 viewers. Thank you very much. Is there any space? There's one more space, Easton. We have 19 drivers. If you want to join, I would join now. But we're now going to start Q2. This is where the real action starts happening. As we all know, the top 10 get into Q3. And interested what strategy you're going to start. I'll be very surprised if somebody actually gets through on the mediums. I think.
Well,
everybody's
actually,
gonna
fair
go
enough.
soft
I
at
mean,
the end.
obviously, I know a lot of people will say that it's soft to medium or medium to soft, but in actual fact, believe it or not, the hard tyres are actually quite a decent sort of tyre to go round here, because you can actually do a decent sort of 15, 16 laps and then go onto the soft to hit about six laps. But the only downside to that one is the actual pit stop time is about 23-24 seconds. It's a long pit stop, this track. Probably the second longest. I think the other longest one is Silverstone, isn't it, Senna?
Yeah, I thought Belgium's quite a short pit lane. I know it's a very tight pit lane, but you come out after the second corner and alright. So both Ferraris decided to do their first round of mediums. Actually, no, Rizzler's out. Let's get Rizzler in. Let's get the right camera angle for qualifying.
Actually, both.
sorry
to bring that to you, mate. But both Ferraris actually on the soft tyres, so they're actually going out on the soft tyres.
Yeah. Sorry, no, it's Rizzler and Corey, and Rizzler's got off the track and safely come back on.
Yeah, he's on the medium tyres, so I don't know. He's obviously just trying to get an understanding for his tyres. Again, you know, obviously it depends. I mean, some of the times that were mentioned on the actual medium tyres, you know, they're pretty decent. But obviously, Risen is all over the place at the moment. I don't know what's going on with his car, but I think he's just sort of like trying to get a grip. Oh, say that though. So anyway, obviously, what are we looking at there? Who do you reckon we're going to lose? The 4 drivers we're going to lose now. It's going to be tight, isn't it?
Very hard to predict every time I'm commentating on F1. I love it. It's that competitive. Oh god, it'd be really harsh to say who's going to be going out. If I had to pick, I'm going to say Fingerboy, Lucia. Oh god, I can't really pick after that.
Well, we'll
very,
see
very
what
difficult
happens.
because they're all very
Let's see
competitive.
what
Like,
happens
some of them could
first.
just,
Yeah.
somebody can just put a lap together just like that and they go, wow, I didn't see that coming. Like Spain, Square got pole position. No offense to them, but they were really challenged to be.
Well, let's
pole,
get
and he got
right
it from
back on.
nowhere.
Let's get right on this incident, because L74G in the Racing Point is just about to come through sector 1, and he sets a 29.7 coming into turn 5 there. Looks like he's a little bit of connection issues
that.
there.
I thought it was the Renault that was ahead.
No, it's not. It is
is.
actually.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Renault that was ahead, but it actually turned out that L74G, he's just coming through. Oh, he's gonna. Oh no! Oh, jeez. What's happened there? It's lagging. He's massively lagging.
Bit late.
That's wow.
Like
There's connection issues there.
Either.
So,
Hopefully that will
Okay.
be sorted. It doesn't normally load to lag, so. But yeah, I saw what you saw. He went straight to the wall. And,
right, well, let's get back. So anyway, unfortunately, FRI Square has actually invalidated his lap, and so has Risen. He's just literally invalidated his lap as well. So we've lost to. So we're gonna have to wait for them to. VRT Golden, he is now just coming round. So let's have a look and see if he can do the soft tyres. The first of the Ferraris. He set a very good time in Q1, a 43.0. It looks as if either he's just slowly going round and doing a Miss Daisy, or he's actually picking up the pace. I'm not too sure about this one, so what do you reckon?
doing a mistake.
He's doing his Daisy.
Sure, well, Cell 74G's got into the pit lane. Right, so I swear it was Rizzlin that was next. No,
he's invalidated. Right,
Golden,
BRT Golden's just
Golden
set,
looks
yeah.
like he's on it.
Golden has actually set
he's
the
on
fastest
zero.
middle sector.
He's
So,
on 0. Right, I think that was 74G's got to sort his connection out. Alright, I'm trying to find a decent... Right, Hawk is on a lap, and he's proper on ERS, right, so I'm going to watch him.
right, Luigi's
there we
just
go,
set the
Luigi
fastest
does a lap.
time, which is a 1:43.8.
So here,
That
where's
is the time
Mario?
to start. Right, okay, so Hawks is just coming through in the Toro Rosso. As he comes flying through, let's have a look and see if we can actually beat that. It looks as if it might do. Oh, 43.4 he does. There you go.
Good lap times,
Right.
we know, with the Quarkers so far has been a 42.7, so we know there is room for
Right,
improvement.
now let's watch Golden. He's about to start his laps, and he comes through. Rouge. This is one. Full power, absolutely, all the way up, but he's invalidated that one as well. He made a mistake, so that's him out of the way for the time being. So, very, very well done now.
Thank you very much, Fuse Hunters, for following the channel. Thank you very much.
Here comes Porty Boots in the McLaren. He's about to go over the line.
Yeah,
it's
one ball with him.
43.3. There you go. It's the
Just
times
beats it
definitely
by a
coming
tenth
down.
of a second.
Yeah, just about.
And here comes
So,
McCabe Sam.
yeah,
coming across
VRT
round bus
McCabe in the
straight.
Renault. Let's have a look. Will he actually beat getting the 42s? Yes, he does. 42.7.
Yes, what a lap that is.
Fantastic.
He's
lap.
really impressed me the second half of the season. He's really picked up his pace. Since that great win he had around Silverstone for his first winning season, he's really got it together. And he's on it again. Right, who's next? Good evening, Las Vegas 16. Welcome to the stream as always.
That's Las Vegas 60. That's awesome, though. That is brilliant. Though.
He's the guy that always comes and watches our streams. Not even
Whoa!
in the league, but he still watches us.
She lost it in the last corner now, so forget that one. And looks
Oh,
like
dear.
Overkill's about to start his
Oh,
lap.
yeah,
Oh,
Corey.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Callum.
Overkills. He got quickest. Where's Callum?
Here
on
comes
the track?
Callum. Callum
Oh,
is
yeah,
actually
where's
just
Callum?
going through 62. He's just gone through 62. He's coming up to the second from last corner. Let's have a look and see what he can actually do. As you say, he's a new driver in the Red Bulls. Let's have a look. Nicely turned to the second from last corner. There we go. Nicely done there as he gets straight onto the power. This could be another 42. No, it's not. It's a 43.2. So not bad time there from Callum. That probably will see him through safely, I think. So I think we're looking at a mid 43s. What do you reckon there, Senna?
Yeah, I think you're right. Probably mid 43 is going to get you through. On board with Overkills. But how am I into my mic? My mic's always not close to my mouth. And my prediction for F3 tomorrow. I told you I'm going to win F3 tomorrow. I keep telling you.
Right.
I'm going to
Finger
win.
boy, he's just come through 62.
If I don't get a penalty
Sorry there,
for
Senna.
once.
In the Williams, he's just set a purple sector in the sector 2 there. As we're coming through, let's see what he can actually do as he comes up to the second and last corner. And stop eating your mic, for God's sake, you know what I mean? I didn't know you was that hungry. Obviously, there we go. It comes through the second and last corner, straight onto the power. Here we go. Could this be another 42 or 43? It's a 43.6. So, not a bad time there for Finger boy.
I feel I have to go again.
Yeah. Here comes Overkills in the Toro Rosso, coming up to the little second from last corner, just breaks up, locks up a little bit there, comes around the final corner, literally pushes all the quiet, and it's going to be a 43.0, so puts himself into second now.
Oh, that's
Not a bad
three
time
times
from
story winning for Q1 though, so he's definitely got more time to find.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
go on, Tebow. And no, Viper, I'm not going to snow plough everyone into turn 1, so I have been picking up a few penalties in the races recently,
Oh,
but
mate,
I'm
your
not
reputation
snow ploughing
precedes you,
everyone.
Sinner.
I've not had the best of seasons, and I've picked up a few penalties in the
Right,
races
okay,
this season. It's not
Thibaut
been
has
great.
just set a 14.7 middle sector, and that is a purple middle sector. Let's have a look and see how he does there. He had a really good, a very good Q1. Let's see if he can actually match it in Q2 as he comes up to the second from last corner. Literally straight on the brakes, 204 miles an hour. Nicely done, beautifully turned in. Oh, no, he hasn't overcooked it. That's fine. It's a little bit too hard, but this is going to be a quick time. This is. It's a 42.7, but not quick enough. And McCabe is definitely
Just slower, but
turned
that
round.
should be good enough. That should easily be good enough to get through into Q3 though.
Definitely.
If you're in the 42s, yeah, go to the pits, retire, have a cup of tea or something, you're fine. But
Yeah.
people
2
around
sugars,
the
please, mate.
43s.
Right, VRTC text.
So the only guy, yeah, I'm going to watch the text. L740's back in. Yeah, everybody else doing out laps from the pits. So Z-Tex is normally a good qualifier, and then he's normally known as a bottle job in F1 when it comes to the races. But let's see how we go. So Piper's saying pole isn't lower than a 42.5. I'm going to be fuming.
Oh no, Z-Tex has actually validated his lap, so we can go away from him for the time being. Right. So is Overkill. He's actually validated as well. So at the moment, as it stands, VRT McCabe, who has actually decided that his time is quick enough, which I think it is, has got himself through to I don't know. Somebody's left the session now.
T-Bo's lagged out of the session, so we're ready to get back in.
Yeah, it's alright, I'll get him back in, don't worry about that. I'll get that sorted out.
Tommy Z-Tex is going, it will be in the wall in the race. It would not surprise me if we lose it up Pro Rouge. Viper, I know what he's like. Right, so we're on board with Rislin, who's now on the softs and is actually on a lap. So we've only had 9 people at set lap times at the moment. The people behind Rislin are staying in the pits. This is a kind of a track where I don't want to be staying in the pits for too long because it's such a long lap. And if you validate your first lap and you've got all that other time to gain, then you might have to rush back in the pits again. So,
not necessarily. I mean, obviously, you know, I agree with what you're saying in certain aspects, but to be perfectly honest, actually saying that, look at, here comes, we got Viper's left the session. What's happening there?
Oh no, Viper, what's going on? Oh, his game's just crashed in the chat. Right, get your ass back in. Stupid Cody's, okay. Yes I know. Please fix this.
Anyway,
Cody's,
while we're waiting for that to happen, let's have a look at Golden. He's actually setting a lap in the Ferrari as we come through. Let's have a look and see how we get on. But it looks like he's backed off again. He's doing a Miss Daisy. It's either he's making mistakes or he's I'm not too sure. You know what I mean? It happens around this sort of thing. He's either going for a scenic route. He obviously looks at the clouds and goes, "Oh yeah, yes, it's cool, man. You know, it's just nice."
Well, Rislin's coming up to the bus stop chicane. He's about to complete his lap. Is this going to be good enough to get him into the top 10? Oh, slides it back end slides.
Yeah, it's going to be all right. 43.2.
And he gets
should
fifth.
be enough. That should be enough.
Definitely lost at least a tenth or two. Yeah, Golden is, like you said, is about to start another lap.
Yeah.
Yes, we've
got
Golden.
I'll give you a listen, Golden. If you're listening now, stop looking at the mountain ranges, stop looking at the scenery, and get on with your actual race, please. So anyway, right. So he's actually now Luigi or Lugla or Lug. We'll call him Lug. We'll call him the Lug. ERT Lug. ERT Lug. Viper again's left the session again.
He's having problems. He's alright now. He's got plenty of time to get back in.
It's fine.
So alright, let's see if Gold is actually going to push this time and not invalidate and actually get a lap together because he's under pressure. He's in 10th with an amazing 1 minute 50.
Right, so he's actually 29.5. 29.5 first sector. So he's actually found a little bit of time. He's almost found a 10th in his first sector. Let's see how he gets on around sector 2 as he comes flying around this nice long right hand corner, then straight onto the left hand corner. And this one here, you can just touch the curb a little bit and then go onto the right hand side of the curb. Not pushing. This is the one that's going to catch you at the long left hand corner. Just don't touch that curb too much. That's nicely done there from Golden. Beautifully done. Just hugs the curb all the way around as he comes through. This is a nice, literally right and then left again. Very nicely done. Not pushing it, not overcooking it too much. Then straight onto the right hand time and then literally straight on the power. This is all about power here. So literally go straight round and now you've got full throttle all the way down, straight down to the second from last corner. This is the one we can pick up as much speed, 202, possibly get up to 204 miles an hour as he comes flying around the corner there just before the second from last corner as he pushes all the way down the Ferrari. Here we go, second from last corner, nicely touched into the apex there, and again, the third time, the apex comes flying out here. This is going to be a quick time. Let's have a look. It is a 42.9. That will get him easily through.
Yeah, that's great, that.
Right. I'm going to have a quick drink now because I think I'll...
I don't blame you. Right, so Karen. So Corey Marshall is coming to bus stop chicane. Let's see, is this going to be good enough? We've only got just over a minute to go. And he is derated. It's going to be... Oh, he only gets himself into 9th, so he is in danger of going out. Next guy will be Z-Tech.
Yeah, he's...
right.
Yeah, in the house.
Viper, I get it, yeah. Right, so Viper said to be back in Q3, doing some GM mode while I wait. So,
Okay, no problem at all. Now here comes VRT Zetex as he's coming around in the house. Now he's obviously his teammate Thibaut has set a fantastic shot time in the Haas car, obviously, which was a 42.7. Let's see if he can actually try and match it. It's a 14.7 middle sector, which is pretty quick, and he's actually just gone flying around the corner as we're going to head in literally straight under the power. Now he's approaching 201, 202 miles an hour. And possibly it could be up to 204, 203, 204, it's 202, 203, here we go. As he hits 204, second from last corner, let's have a look. Nicely touched the apex there and straight around to the other part of the apex. Beautifully done now as he comes round to the power. Let's have a look and see what this time is. It is a 42.9. So again,
great lap.
In the 42s.
Very, very good lap there.
Definitely getting into the 42s now. So I think that is the time to beat. You've got to get in the 42s to see yourself through, I think, at the moment.
Because L74G goes up into 7th, that does knock Corey Marshall. Rislin is in trouble. Fingerboy's on a lap.
Fingerboy's 2 tenths quicker in his second sector. He's just found another 2 tenths there, so he looks as if he's getting faster, Fingerboy. But again, like you said, he really needs to step up the game because we are now come to the end of Q2. So whoever lap times these guys are going to put in, it's going to be this one. So here comes Fingerboy. Let's see what he can do. Hits the apex, the second from last corner. Now round to the last corner. Literally straight into the power. It is going to be a 42. No, it's not. 43.2.
Oh, he's just got in. He's just got in, but we've still got 2 drivers in conclusion. Coming to start and finish line. Is going to
Luigi's not made it. Wow.
No, so it's square. It's all down the square. To knock out Fingerboy. Can he do it? He's coming up to the sector point now.
14.5. He's got a Ferrari in front of him though. Oh, the Ferrari needs to move out of the way. Oh no, my goodness, and he does move out of the way. Nice little toe there for Romeo. Yeah. Very nicely done. Here comes Square as he comes round the corner. Beautifully done. 205 miles an hour. That is really quick. As he comes up to the second from last corner. Beautifully touching the apex. Oh no, he just literally lost the back end as he comes around the second from last corner. Let's have a look. Is he going to be effective? No, he's not. 42.6. Wow.
He did that while he was on the curb. And
unbelievable.
Lose it, but he gets it. That's brilliant. So sadly, that knocks out Fingerboy, who will not get in the top 10. So it's very strange not to see a Williams car in the top 10. But look how close Hawk got through. He did a 143.282, and Fingerboy did a 143.287. So how close? Like I said, these guys are very, very close.
Sorry about that, guys. I got a little bit too loud there, but obviously I do like to enjoy the comms. Enjoy the
I'm
race.
sure you'll be very happy with that, Jake, as he's a fellow Alpha driver as well, so you'll be very happy with that. So
yeah, that was absolutely
his second pole of the season. Where did he get that from? I don't know.
Well, not quite. Oh, hold on a minute. No, it's okay. It's all right. There won't somewhere, but not quite. But that was a fantastic Q2. That was really, really good there from Square, and especially second from last corner. He lost the back end. It looked as if he lost a bit of time, but I think that actual last sector really helped him, and he managed to find an extra 10th there. So really well done there from the driver. But we have lost Fingerboy in the Williams. Rising V4 in the Renault, Corey Marshall in the McLaren, and Luiga, or Lug, ERL Lug, in the Ferrari. So there you go.
And we still got Q3 to go, so could be anybody's here. Very, very close. The top 10 separated by 6 tenths
I
of a
think
second.
it's going to be a shootout between Square and McCabe, the way it's been going. So who's going to get pole in, guys? Who's going to get pole?
Yes, who do you think is going to be getting pole? I still think Tebow and Overkills are definitely people to watch out for as well. Because Overkills did a 42.7 in Q1. But like I said, Webber, how Square did that lose in the back end, that was very impressive. He's definitely got more time to gain. So, Q3, well, to be honest, you don't really want to be pole sometimes in Belgium. Because the guy in second always gets a great slipstream going up Radion, so...
True, but then the same thing you could say is that obviously depends on the setup. That the person who's actually sitting in second could lose it up a Rouge, and then all hell breaks loose. So, you know... I mean, last night we had, before the wet in F4, we had a couple of virtual safeties and a couple of safety cars because, unfortunately, people just switched off a little bit. So,
you make a good point in the chat, guys. Yeah, Square did get a toe as well, so that would have helped him, to be fair, with some extra pace.
yes,
And,
he did.
Epic, I love your predictions. P1, me, P2, me, and P3, me. It's a great prediction for the top three. Can we actually have some proper predictions for the top three?
Congratulations, Epic. You know, mate, I really like the fact that you're there, but unfortunately, I can't see you actually racing there, so pal. So, you know what I mean, try to give us a little bit more better. You know,
he's in F2 on a Wednesday.
Oh, is he? All right, okay. So it's going to be him, and him. All right, okay. I'll tell you what. If you're not in any of those predictions of being ones in the top of those three Q3s, you have to have a forfeit there, Epic. That's what I reckon. That's just my personal opinion.
Right. Oh, we actually have a proper prediction this time. Las Vegas predicts that McCabe is going to get pole position. Could do.
Yeah, okay,
Now you're giving your proper prediction. So you go for McCabe, right? That's another McCabe. Overkill second, and Golden third. It could be. I could say probably at least half the top 10 could get pole position.
Right. Well, we're about to start our first flying lap, and it is with HX4K in the Toro Rosso, Hawk. Sorry, good old Hawk. Here we go, Hawk. So let's see.
I used to call him HX4X. Then he tried to pronounce me.
Right, Hawk. Here we go. Comes up to turn one. Nicely turns. Here we go. So look at that. His back end. Stop shaking off your tush at this bit. There's no name for that. So. Right, he has backed out, it looks like. Unless he's looking to try and get a toe from that Red Bull. But no, he
backed out. He's already on 0 RS, so I'll go straight to McCabe, who seems to be one of the favourites in the chat to get pole position. Let's see if he can do it.
Let's see if he can actually do it. He's coming approaching turn 5. Here we go, and this is turn 5. It is a 29.5 first sector there from McCabe in the Renault. Let's see how he does. So it's turn 6, turn 7, and then nicely into... so turn 8. Oh, somebody's just literally locked up there. I think it was Hawk in the Toro Rosso, but here comes McCabe round the corner. There you go. Nicely done by Hawk, just moving out of the way. And McCabe.
He's touched the wall.
Almost. He has touched the wall, but he hasn't got any damage out of it, which is fine. He hasn't invalidated his lap, so he's literally continuing on. But I tell you what, he's using every part of that track. Nicely come around the last corner. Here he comes into the wrong right-hander and then straight into the left-hander there from McCabe. So will that affect his time? Let's have a look. He goes a little bit too deep out of the left and right. Now, he comes into the sand. He has got the fastest middle sector, but he has actually backed out. So that's not helped him at all. And it looks like we've got a McLaren. And it is Porty Boots. So here comes Porty Boots in the McLaren.
Right, yes.
Right, here he goes.
Since he's coming as well. What's he going to do?
Let's have a look as he comes to the second from the last corner. And remember, Square literally lost the back end here. Nicely done there. Nicely touched the apex on the first and the second part of that second from the last corner. And it looks as if it's going to be a 43.2. There we go. So we're on the low 43s already.
Not a bad lap time. I'm expecting a mid 42 though to be pole position. We'll come up to Golden. Golden's got a couple of cars in front of him. Callum G is he's kind of held him up a little bit.
Overkill just done a 42.6, and there goes Golden in a 43.0.
So Overkill's matches what Square did in Q2. So there you go. I said don't write out people like Overkills. Right, who's on laps?
This is Z-Tex. Z-Tex in the Haas. He's just coming through. Seconds. He's just approaching the second sector. So right and then left. That quick little S's. Nicely done there. Nice little exit at the little corner there. Nicely turned to this corner here. He just goes too hard. It's a 14.9 middle sector. So let's have a look and see if he can actually just hit the power. As Jerry Clarkson would shout out, power! Power! Or as well, I like to say, frontline speed! As he comes flying through. There we go. As he approaches, we're going to get to the second from last corner. Let's have a look and see what he can do. Nicely turned into this corner there. Just goes a little bit too deep on that one then. I think that's probably not done him any favours. But it's still a pretty good time, 43.2.
Yeah, it gets him up into third place. Not a bad lap time at all. Right, Viper's now joined back. Right, who's next?
It looks as if it's Callum. Is it Tebow or is it Callum? No, it's Callum.
No, it's not Callum. It's L714.
It's Tebow. It's Tebow.
It's L714 and Tebow's right behind him.
Ah, right, okay, so here we go. So 74G. Let's have a look and see how he gets on now. And it looks as if this is going to be nice. That's beautifully done from the second last corner. Beautifully done there. And this is going to be this could be a quick time here. It is a 42.9.
Second, 42.9. Very good. Here comes Tebow.
And here comes
Is he
Tebow.
going to get pole?
42.5.
Yes,
There you
142.5.
go.
He's got it.
Right.
Well,
Provisional so
keeping
far.
that prediction, Las Vegas, I think a 142.550. Well, you put that far off, to be
Here
honest,
has
mate.
come
You did very
square.
good.
FRI square. Let's
Yes,
have a look
square,
and see.
yes.
Better done there from the second to last quarter. This could be quick. This is actually going to be... No, it's not. It's a 43.3.
That's a bad lap. And we should say Golden has crashed out, apparently. I didn't see
Oh,
that.
dear.
Put it in the chat, but Golden has crashed out, so
Right,
he is not going to be
okay.
starting any higher than 5th position. So that
Hey,
is the
well-
first round of laps.
Okay,
And,
well, McCabe
very, very close.
is on an out lap right now, and he is about not that far away to start his lap. So at the moment, Tebow has got provisional pole under Haas. Let's see what McCabe can do in the Renault as we come up to... Here he goes. Turns into the first, second from the last corner. Here we go, and we're about to start off. Here we go. Go for it, McCabe. See if you can get pole position. Let's have a look and see if he does. As he approaches turn one, this is the one that is literally either going to catch you out or not. Nicely turned to turn one. Here we go, straight into the power here. As he approaches, this is actually turn two. So here we go, turn two. Up to a rouge, which is turn 3 and 4. So let's have a look. Here he goes. Beautifully done in turn 3. Then straight into turn 4. Nicely done. Straight onto the DRS. And we got front line speed all the way down. Look at this. 208, mustily 210, possibly 211 miles an hour as he approaches 29.5 first sector. Nicely done turn 5. Straight away into turn 6. All the way around. And now we're going to hit turn 7 here. This is beautifully done now. Up to literally coming up to turn 8. Beautifully done, literally just using every part of the track as he comes all the way around turn 8, then straight around to turn 9. Beautifully done, and then here comes turn 10. Just getting so close to that wall there, Sinner. As he approaches, here we go, turn 11. Beautifully done, this long left-hander all the way round, and literally just keeps on the power up to turn 12. Nicely done on the right-hander. Then we go up to turn 13, straight away down to the left hand, straight right and left. Up to turn 14 now. As we come round, he's going to have the middle sector. Let's see what McCabe can do. Is it a 14.6 middle sector? Nicely done there. This is actually quite a quick time for McCabe. Now he's got all the power in the world. As he's going to literally just push the pedal to the metal. Oh, the pedal to the metal, should I say? Sorry about that. Anyway, we come round to the final last corner. Come up to the second from last corner. What's he going to do? Will he actually be able to take a provisional pole away from Tebow? Nicely turned, second from last corner. Here he goes. Last corner now. Will he be able to do it? It is going to be a quick time. It's a 42.535.
Oh, wow, he's done it. That's a great lap, that is.
Managed to take provisional pole. Nice lap there from McCabe.
So, well done to the chat. You guys seem to know what you're on about. Who's going to get pole at the moment? You want to do your predictions again? Jake Moore says, how I missed Tom's comms. Hey, it's alright for me, Jake. Save my voice. Anyway,
Thank you. It's very kind of you there, mate.
It's alright.
Sorry,
right. So yeah, that's a great lap from VRT McCabe. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so we've got 3 people on out laps. So we've got Portly Boot, Hawk, and Callum. Who's the first one it's going to be?
It looks as if it's going to be Porty Boots in the McLaren.
Good old Portly Boot in the McLaren. Yeah, definitely.
So the Tangerine car, I'm not going to do another one. I've already done 2.
No, it's alright, don't worry.
But anyway, let's save
your throat for the race. That's where all the main action is going to be.
But no, I'm enjoying myself, I have to say. Thank you very much for getting me in the comms, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. So we'll have a look and see how it's going. But yeah, Porty Boot, nicely up roll.
Hello, is Portly Boot going to get a toe here from this
looks as if he is.
point?
He's going to get a cheeky toe from a racing point. Nicely done, he has. This is going to help him a little bit. But he's got to get past that Taurus, that racing point really quick. And he moves out of the way. Beautifully done from the racing point. That was absolutely good driving there from the F1 drivers. Very nicely done. Look at that. Absolutely just seemingly motionless all the way through those quick S's there. Let's have a look and see if you can actually improve. Now, a 14.7, I believe, was when McCabe got the pole. And
14.6, I think it was. 14.669, I think
14.6. Right, okay.
Q2.
Here he goes.
I don't think Portly Boot will match or try to get near the pole. but I think he could probably do a late 42 because a lot of people, well, the two people are 42.9, but we know Gold is out, so we get ahead of Golden. But
Right, well,
Porty Boot
McCabe is
gets,
actually he's retired in the pits, and it's a 14.5. Wow, this is actually
oh wow, he's flying.
Well, that's
he
a
is
faster
flying.
middle sector. I told you he was flying. Here we go. It's a Porty Boot. Go on, son. Take it away. Go on, get in the McLaren. Take it away from the French Renault boys. Go on. Some British driving, happy days. Right, anyway, he's probably like a French driver anyway. Here we go, second from last corner. Let's have a look. Let's just not muck it up. Beautifully done in the second apex, second from last apex. Here we go. This is going to be, would it be a quick time? I'm not too sure. No, it's a 42.4.
He's got pole. What?
He's got pole.
Where's that come from? 42.4. Where's that come from, Porty Boot?
That was
So
brilliant
I mean, these guys could
driving.
just bang a lap from nowhere. It's absolutely
Right,
brilliant.
okay, let's have a look. So who is next? Right, Overkills. He's just found a 10th in his first sector. That was absolutely superb from Porty Boot. Literally beating him by a 10th. Wow, fantastic there. Well done here from him. Right, Overkills. Let's have a look. He gets a little bit closer to the wall as well. He's actually found a 10th in his first sector. He needs to find a little bit more time. Could he snatch pole in the Toro Rosso? You can never tell. Let's have a look. It's going to be a good exit here. Right, right exit, the right hand side of the S's, then the left hand side. Nicely done here. Beautiful exit. Let's have a look in this middle sector. 14.5 was what we saw. It is a 14.3 middle sector.
He's 3 tenths up. He's on for a 42.3.
Overkills, he's going for it. He wants pole position. Let's have a look at this. This is actually going to be fantastic. Brilliantly, nicely, nice corner, coming up to the actual second from last corner, all the way down to the end. Let's have a look and see what he can actually do. Please do not do a square as he comes round. Nicely done from second last corner. It is going to be really quick. Will it be actually a 42? It's a 42.
Wow, 42.2. What a lap that is.
That is an unbelievable
That's going to take some beating. Right, here goes T-Bone. T-Bone coming around the bus stop chicane. Oh, he's invalidated. He's gone over the curb too much.
Oh,
so
no.
He's not
Right, okay.
Hold on a
second. Square. He's actually a little bit slower in his first sector. Let's have a look at the second sector. 14.7. He's found another 6 tenths in his second sector, but I don't think it's going to be quick enough. Right, let's have a look and see what happens here. Z-Tex, where is he? He's just approaching the second from last corner, but at the moment, it is Overkills, who is literally sitting on pole position. Will he still get pole? Let's have a look. I'm not too sure if it will be. It's a 42.7 there from Z-Tex. That puts him in 6th place. Square, let's have a look. Will he be able to match it? Let's have a look. What is he going to be? No, it's not. Oh, it's a 42.7 from Square in the Alfa Romeo. That puts him in 6th place. But Overkills with the 42.2. Oh my goodness gracious me! What a pole position
that was a hell of a lap. Very good performances from a lot of them. Porty Boot, that's his first time on the front row, and then became a T-Bone, and wow, I don't know what to say really. It was very, very intense. Got that pole.
Yes,
I'm very looking forward to this.
42.2. Yeah. Wow.
We got these guys, and we got the likes of Lefty, Jakey B, and Viper on the back. This is going to be a very good race. But yes, that is Overkill's first ever pole position in CCRL. And what a lap that was.
That was an unbelievable lap. His middle sector was absolutely superb. And that actual little toe that he got, remember it was Porty Boot who got a toe in the first sector. But Overkill's second sector was absolutely on point. He found the 2 tenths there and just literally continued on. So, unbelievable pole position.
I apologise, Viper. I forgot Porty Boot was P2 next to you round Silverstone. I do apologise. My memory's not great. But right, so we've got a full grid. Mr. Bawaka has joined, so we've got 20 drivers. That is great. We've got 37 people watching us at the moment. Thank you very much for coming to the race. Really appreciate it. So right now, guys, we all know the big question. Who is going to win this race? And we're not going to ask driver of the day yet, but no. And thank you very much, MasterBeast202, for following us. Thank you very much and welcome to CCRL. We appreciate it. So, oh dear, Golden, you should not be doing that. He is ready. Did that actually. Should know that. Experience drives, and that's sadly a 10-second penalty added on to the end of the race. So right, we've got T-Bow. TSR Joe's going for.
So who should we do? Would you like me to do the formation lap, young man? Or would you like to do it?
Yes. No, I don't do the formation lap. The other person always does it, so I'll let you carry on with that. I just do
Right.
it when we get to the 5 red lights. So yeah, so take it away. When
No
we go
problem.
from back to
Okie
front.
dokie. Right. Okay. So in 20th place we have Mr. Boaca in the Toro Rosso. It looks like, I believe.
That's a Red
JXK
Bull.
in the. Oh, is it a Red Bull? Oh, sorry. Apologies. Right. JXK in the Alfa Romeo is in 19th place. We have our championship winner ERL Viper in the Williams. He's in 18th place. VRT Lefted in 17th place in the Mercedes. Zizou MX in the other Mercedes. We've got Mercedes in 16th and 17th. In 15th, we have the Living Dead 69 in the Racing Point. ERL Lug in the Ferrari. He's in 14th place. In 13th, we have Corey Marshall down below in the first of the McLarens in 13th. Risen V4 in the Renault. He's actually in 12th. In 11th, we have Fingerboy in the other Williams. And then we have the top 10, which is VRT Golden. He's actually in 10th place, which is going to be an interesting start from him. L74G in the other Racing Point. He's in 9th place. Then we have Hawk in the Toro Rosso. He is actually sitting in 8th place. In 7th place, we have VRT Z-Tex in the first of the Haas, or the Haas, whichever way you want to play it. Then we have FRA Square in the Alfa Romeo in 6th place. Callum G 24/7 in the Red Bull in 5th place. We have ERL Thibaut or Thibaut or Thibaut.
Tebow.
Tebow in 4th place. VRT McCabe in the McLaren in 3rd place. Then we have Porty Boot 60 in the McLaren in 2nd. And of course, last but certainly not least, we have Overkill X23, our pole sitter in the Toro Rosso.
Right, I'm going to ask very quickly before they line up on the grid, who do you think is going to win this race?
Couldn't tell you. But I'm going to go with... Do you know what? Oh, what the hell? Let's go with it. I'm going to go with... I'm going to say Viper. I'm going to go with Viper. He's going to come from the back and he's going to win it, so...
Interestingly, after the top 10, all the others have got a mediums except for Mr. Pawaka's. So Las Vegas says P1 McKay, P2 L74G, P3 Viper. Would not surprise me with Viper. I want to see the Mercedes coming from the back because they're the team I'm racing for this season. But anyway, we're just waiting for the guys to line up on the grid. And the CCRL F1 Belgium Grand Prix for Season 2 will be underway. And I am very much looking forward to this. I'm going to go for VRT McCabe. That is my prediction. Here we go, we're just waiting for the lights to come on the grid. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and the Belgian Grand Prix is underway. And Overkills looks like he's got a good start. We're going to head into turn 1. Hopefully, we're going to have no incidents going into turn 1. Very tight left-hander. Right-hander, my God. And I've got a horrible bloody camera angle. That's crap. Right, anyway, so Overkill's still got the loop, but is Portly Boot going to get a very good slipstream coming up Radion? And looks like everybody's made it through cleanly at the moment.
Is right in the gearbox of McCabe already.
Oh, look at this.
Rouge.
Yeah, McCabe's all over the back of the McLaren. Here we go. Look at this slipstream coming down. Who's going to make...
Free wide!
Is going to keep position? Yes.
Oh, we've had a contact!
Oh, we've been in contact with the McLaren and Renault. And McCabe Sam does get 2nd place. Oh, there is a yellow flag. Zizou is off the track. Z-Tech is off the track. He's facing the wrong way. He's got to get back round.
We have got Sector 2, but it looks as if it's okay. It's just a little bit of karma so we can continue on racing. At the moment, it's JXK. He's moved himself up into 15th place, or 16th place, in the Alfa Romeo. Well, somebody's lost a bit of front wind in the background there. But what a good start this is from the guys in the front. And Golden's got a great start as well.
He's up to 12th. Yeah, Golden's up there. Sadly, he does have a 10-second penalty for readying up. He's having a cracker start already, but other than Z-Tech's going off,
there's been a bit of contact between him and obviously L74G. Just got a little bit of contact, but it's not too much. But 74G still keeps it, and VRT and Golden's all over the gearbox. And 74G, this is absolutely a great start. This is fantastic. What a great first lap from the F1 drivers. No incidents whatsoever. Fantastic driving.
Yeah, he's just kept the position. He's got Hall right behind him, and already Overkill has nearly got that second gap. And Golden's gone completely off the track, and he's probably going to have to let everybody back through.
Oh dear,
and
he is.
He has to let them all through. and he's going into pit lane, so maybe had some damage as well.
Risen has gone into the pit lanes as well. It looks as if.
So,
wow.
So some people had odd damage, but other than that, it's all right. Golden
retired.
He's had enough.
What's happened there? Oh dear.
He seems to have had enough already. Anyway, let's get back to the race. So, who is the nearest? Tebow is all over the back of the McLaren Portable here. Is he going to try and make a move down the inside? Yellow flag is set to 1. I think that's just golden cars coming back out. But Tebow gets himself in the 3rd place and gets into that podium position. He's starting to make his way through the field now.
Fantastic overtake there from Tebow. Just literally went straight past Portable. He did have no answer for Tebow's fantastic overtake there. So really well done there. Fantastic driving there from Tebow.
Yes, the top 7 seem to be quite bunched up in the moment. And then Hawk, I don't know if he's got any damage or not, but he's over a second behind and got the first medium runner right behind him, Fingerboy.
Hawk hasn't got any damage at the moment, but he's got a little bit of a problem because he's got Fingerboy breathing down his neck. And more importantly, Lefted, who actually was in 16th place, he's made himself up all the way up to 10th. So what a great start there for the Mercedes. And also, you know, it's not a bad start. And the medium as well, medium compacts. That's actually very interesting.
Yes, like I said, we've got to watch out for these guys that start on the mediums, because when they go on the softs, they're going to be a lot quicker. It'll be interesting to see what they do. But the closest battle I'm looking at the moment is L74G right on the back of Callum. Is he going to try and make a move at the bus stop chicane, or we've thought about it?
Oh, Callum locked up there. He locked up massively. So this has actually opened the door up for 74G. And we're also going to have DRS activated at the end of this lap. So obviously, let's have a look. And it's going to come up to Rich. He's looking at it to go under the inside of turn 1. And 74G makes the move stick and gets past Callum. Good move there from 74G and takes 6th place. Nicely done now.
Very nicely done. Now I'm going to watch McCabe. I want to see how quickly he catches now. Overkills, like you said, DRS is now enabled. But Tebow looks like the much quicker.
Tebow right on the gearbox. He's on the gearbox of McCabe. McCabe, even though he's literally going to be battling overkill, he's got to look on his background and go, oh my God, I've got a horse coming right up my backside. What on earth? Right, Hawks. Actually, Hawks has made his way up to 8th place. So it looks as if Callum has had a bit of Callum's having a bit of an issue now. Don't know what happened now.
Well, I think Fingerboy has actually been trying to make the move, because look at Hawk. Hawk is holding up a queue of cars now. Lefted is all over the back of Fingerboy. So.
Oh, hello, hold on a minute.
Viper
has made his way up to 11th place.
Yeah, he's up there as well.
He's on a charge.
Look at Jacoby Lucia trying to go side by side through No Name. There's a bit of contact, but Jacoby gets the move done. That's a brave place to overtake someone.
Well, hold on a minute. Let's have a look at this battle for 2nd place. Look at, oh my goodness gracious me, Tebow's right on the gearbox of McCabe. He's literally hunting him down. He's giving McCabe something to think about. Look at, and while this is all going on, Overkill is just pulling away, trying to get up to a 2nd away. But look at McCabe. He's literally got Tebow all over his gearbox. He's making McCabe think about his strategy now. Let's have a look. Nicely turned into the 2nd from the last corner, and he's going to have DRS. As we come forward, look at Tebow, he's on the left-hand side, he's going to have a look at from... He's not going to try and make the move on the inside, he's going on the inside now, he's going to try and make the move. Here we go, round turn 1, will he make the move stick? And he almost does, side by side. This is going to be fantastic. And he does make the move stick, fantastic drive, but this is not a very good move there from Tebow, because McCabe's going to have DRS at the top of Eau Rouge as we come flying through, and more importantly, obviously Tebow, will he have DRS? No, he does not. He does not have DRS. And here comes McCabe on DRS, but it doesn't get close enough.
T-Bone's got very low downforce. He's got great straight line speed without the DRS. So I think T-Bone's going to be after Overkill. He's definitely.
Well, look at the other battle here, Senna. Look at Square right on the gearbox,
yeah, it's all over the back.
What a great start. This has actually been really good. Oh, we got yellow flags.
Yellow flag set to 1, so he's locked up over Ridge. That's Rislin. That could be a safety car.
And it is a safety car. It is a safety car.
Is it?
Right.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
It is. No, it's not. It's 6-1. No, it's just yellow flag. Sorry, I thought it was a safety car.
No, that's very surprising. Normally someone bins it there as a safety car, but no, not even a VSC. That's interesting. Right, so we'll carry on.
I don't. Well, it's an interesting one, actually, perfectly honest. So we're not too sure about that one. Anyway, let's carry on and see what's going on. So, at this present time, Overkill has managed to almost pull away a second, but Tebow He is slowly but surely closing in because McCabe's lost some time behind Thibaut now. So I don't know what's happened there, but while we're on that, Square, he is catching up to Porty Boot again there, Senna. So again, we're going to have a nice little battle.
Yep.
This is for 4th place as well. So.
And, oh, look at this. Viper's now got past Lefted. And Jacob B goes round the outside of Lefted. Going to the bus stop chicane. That is some great overtaking still there. And
Right.
Fingerboy has finally got past the mobile chicane. That is Hawk at the moment on those softs. And is through. So
Right, here we
now
go.
the question is Viper going to let... No, is Fingerboy going to let his teammate... Lefted hasn't given up yet. He's trying to get JQB back down the inside, but I would just sit tight and
Here
get
comes
ready
Square.
for the DRS.
Great exit out of turn 3. He is right on the gearbox of 40.
Oh, but Thibaut round the outside is going to take the lead of the Belgian Grand Prix.
And Thibaut's got the lead. Nice style there, Thibaut. Well, very well done there. Square, he's not close enough, unfortunately, to get close enough to Porty Boot to try and match it, but he's got a little bit too off. He's managed to hit the gravel there a little bit. That's not going to help him do him any favours, but still keep him within the distance. But he's got 7-4G right at catching up to this little battle as well. So we've got a nice little battle forming, and this is for 4th place at the moment in this centre.
Yeah, the top 6 are very close to each other. Callum has just dropped off a little bit. But in the next 5 laps or something, the mediums will come into their own. But what a great recovery from Viper, Jacob being left it. They're just slowly making their way up through the field nicely.
Right. Yeah, Fingerboy is right on the gearbox of his teammate as well, actually.
Well, the horse got past back him, but again, didn't realise that. Horse got past again. Will Viper... Well, I don't think Fingerboy's going to really hold him up that much.
We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, you know, and it looks as if Viper is going round the outside, and he has overtaken his teammates. So there we go. He's the man on the charge. I told you he was looking to win the race, so he's moved all the positions up at the moment. So we'll see what happens here. But speaking of driver of the day, it is Viper, who's actually made 9 positions so far in this race. We're only up to lap 6 in the moment, so not a bad start, actually, to be honest.
No. Right, let's see if Overkills can get that first place back from Thibaut with the DRS.
Right, here we go. Actually. DRS wide open. Let's see if Overkills can actually get close enough. He's really far behind Thibaut. Thibaut's got some fantastic
we'll go back to Square
speed.
Because Square's easy to get Porty Boot, is he? No.
Porty Boot still has that extra speed. Let's have a look and see if he can actually try and make it round. This is the way you can actually try and get past these drivers. And again, he's just got a little bit too over the cusp. The track.
Fingerboy. No, sorry, Jacob and Fingerboy goes side by side about 3 quarters. That was great towards. And Viper has got past Hawk. Viper is now flying on those mediums. He's now got some clear air.
Yeah, and he's catching up to. He's got Callum in his sights next. So those medium tyres are going to do them wonders, because those medium tyres will go at least up to lap 16, 17. So we've got yellow flags around sector 2, is it? Sector 1, sector 2?
Mr. Z-Tex, who's got off in turn 1.
Oh,
he's not having a great race.
Oh,
hard to keep up with these battles at the moment. We've got battles at the front and battles in the mid-pack. So, what's happened?
No, that's right. Z-Tex went actually straight into the side of the wall on the hard tyres. He's not smart, his front wing.
Oh dear.
Right, here we go. So, Overkills, he's managed to catch up with Thibaut a little bit here in the middle sector. So, sector 2 and sector 3. But it looks as if sector 1 is where Thibaut has the extra power. But look at McCabe. McCabe's come out from nowhere. He's now caught up to...
Well, the thing is...
and
have a look
Square.
at Thibaut's
Square's managed to get
ERS.
past. And
Thibaut has barely got any ERS, and Overkills has got a lot more ERS to use. So Overkills has been just pacing himself by and saving it all up. And Callum and Porty Boot go in the pits, and they'll go to the mediums to the end, so they go for an early.
Okay, here we go. So let's see what Overkills can do. He's coming out of the top of our route, just a little bit too deep there, and Overkills gets a 3-second time penalty. Right, here we go. DRS wide open with that straight front line speed all the way down. Will he actually get past him? And he does. Well, yes, he does. He just gets past him and manages to make the moves and take the lead. But he has got a 3-second time penalty going into that turn 2, or turn 5, should I say. So after all that hard work,
has got past Elson 4G as well. The top 3 are pulling away now. I don't know if Square made a mistake or something. There's now a 2-second gap. So because of these pit stops, Jakey and Viper are 6th and 7th. Don't count these guys off for a podium.
So, 7-4 looks like there's a bit of ghosting there. I don't know what's happening now. Wow.
Oh yeah, that's a great overtake ghosting through there. And I think Z-Tex is going to be coming in the pit lane and retaring. Yes, it looks
Yeah,
like it.
that's 2. Yeah,
It's
he's
a
just
shame.
got 20
It's a
seconds worth of
shame.
time penalties there, so which is a bit
Yeah,
of a
there you
shame
go.
now.
It's a shame. Oh,
Right.
McCabe's got a bit wide onto the grass, so he's lost a bit of time and momentum going up to the straight.
Okay, now Z Overkills has managed to pull away. He's used about almost all of his. Well, actually, no, tell a lie. He's got 70% of his
No,
ERS, and Tebow's
Tebow's got
got
a lot less.
30%. And let's have a look at McCabe. McCabe's only got 43, but he's catching up to Tebow right now. So I think it's going to be certain Overkills
Oh,
and
the leader's in
McCabe.
the pits.
Yep,
Leader's in the
Overkill
pits, so
and
he's making his pit
McCabe's.
stop. Oh,
Wow.
that's interesting though. So Tebow's probably going to get jumped if these guys get clear air, because the undercut is massive around here. Such a long lap, fresh tyres, you push and you go for it. So because of that now, Square is now up to second. Viper is now up into the podium position. I know he's not pitted yet, but still very good achievement. JKB is fourth.
Right.
And somehow the Williamsons are now third and fifth, looking great to consolidate their championship.
Tebow really
And,
needs to
left
knock it
is
up
up
to
to
the pap now. He needs to knock everything up to high, put it into rich, put it into overtake mode, and just have the lap of his life. Just literally create it like a qualifying lap. Really push it as fast as he can, because obviously these guys who are coming out, so obviously you've got Overkills. He's going to be in traffic. He's going to be on the fresh medium tyres. So by the time hopefully he catches up, he's got to be hitting some traffic as well. And these guys haven't pitted in front of him either. So it's going to be interesting. So we'll have a look, and it's going to be really interesting for Square and Tebow, who have both got to pit on the soft tyres, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's good for Overkill is he's got a 3-second clear air from the Living Dead, so he can push.
True,
then
but
McCabe's
also
is a second
Overkill has
behind.
also got a 3-second time penalty as well, so that could come
Yes.
back and bite him as well. So, you know, this
Maybe that's why he's trying to do a bit of an undercut, try and get that gap, get out of DRS, and then try and put away. But at the moment, I'm watching the battle between Viper and Jacoby, and I'm hoping this is going to be a proper championship battle next season, because Jacoby could definitely match Viper for pace.
Right,
And,
Tebow's just coming
they're
up to the
definitely very
second
close
from
at the moment.
last lap. Here we go. So let's have a look and see how he gets on. He needs to come into the pits. Will he come into the pits? He's in the pits. We checked. So the race leader is in the pits. Right. Let's have a look. Where is Overkills? He has got past the Living Dead, and here comes McCabe as well. They're coming up to the second from last corner. So it looks like Overkills. The undercut is probably going to work for him. Right. Let's have a look. Where is? Let's have a look. This is going to be
Overkill's
tight.
coming around bus stop chicane. He's got McCabe right behind him as well.
Let's have a look. Where is? Hold on a minute. What are we looking for? I forgot who we're looking for
He's
there.
coming out the pit. Tebow's coming out the pits.
Right, here comes
Overkill's got
Tebow.
him,
Where's
Overkill's has got
Tebow?
him.
Tebow's
Just about.
He's going to be just about. That overtake, that undercut was just
McCabe got him on
about.
the undercut as well. McCabe got him on the undercut as well.
He did.
And the bad
but
news
also
for
he's going to
Tebow
get a
is, well, he
nice
needs to get
toe from
past the
Living
Living
Dead as
Dead
well,
very
which is going to be
quickly.
even better. So he's going to have a nice
Yeah, he
toe
needs
with
to get
fresh
past him
mediums. DRS wide open. And look on a minute. Look at McCabe. McCabe's having a look. He's got past. He's got past literally Overkills already. And this is for the lead. This is potential lead of the race, there, Sinner.
Yeah, this is the net. Yeah, he takes the net lead, and that is a great overtake. And if he can catch up to Lucia in enough time to get DRS off him, that would be brilliant. So at the moment, so now the top two are Viper and JQB. They will probably stay out to about lap 14, 15. Obviously, they're going to be behind these guys when they pit, but I'm interested to see what they do. Fingerboy, very impressed with him. One of the best races I've seen for a while. Lefty just doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it. And yes, McCabe is now on the back of Lucia, and this will help him out.
Yeah, but also this is not very good for McCabe either, because while he's sitting behind Lucia trying to get past Overkills, and now you've also got Tebow. He's now actually got himself right to the picture, and he's going to catch up with these two. So we're going to have a really good battle. And look at Overkills. He is literally letting McCabe know he's right on his gearbox. Literally, just have a look. Think to yourself, do you know what? I'm going to do it. Mr. Broker Mr. Boker's just literally got himself time back. Here we go. Look at this, and look at Overkills. Wow, he's almost going for the move there. Wow, and we got DRS. So this is absolutely fantastic. Callum's got a 3-second time penalty. Here we go. And looks like McCabe's going to make the move round turn one. Would he make the move sticky? Yes, he has. Oh, look at Overkills, and he's literally got past Luigi as well. There he's going to have DRS on McCabe. So here we go. This is for the lead. This is for the net lead. And look at who's at the background there, Tebow. He's going to have DRS as well. So let's have a look. Right, overkills on McCabe. This is absolutely superb driving. Will he get past? Yes, he gets. He just flows far past him. Thank you very much.
Oh, and
Here
he's
we
off.
go.
Callum's out. Callum's out. Now, will this be a safety car? It is. It is a safety car.
We have got a safety car.
Right.
Our first safety car.
Yeah, we have got a safety car.
Right.
10 laps
Okay.
gone, and we've got a safety car. Now, the thing is, this is the problem. The guys can't just pit on for softs. They will not go to the end. Well, they might do, but they'll be absolutely gone. So what do the guys do that have not pitted? This is interesting now. Let's see what the guys do at the
this
front.
is the thing. To be perfectly honest, obviously they can actually hold the wear on the tyres and actually go a little bit longer on their medium tyres. This actually could work in their favour for Viper and Jakey. But at the same time, this gap that they were just increasing so they could try and get, try and make sure that obviously McCabe and Tebow and also Overkill would be able to get past. But now, because we've got a safety car, that throws it all completely out of the window, because those guys, the only thing is, if you look at it, Overkills and McCabe have got 2 lap old tyres, whereas Tebow has only got a lap old tyres, so that could come back and work possibly in Tebow's favour there, Senna.
It could do. I'm interested to see if these guys even just pit for the hard, so they're not the quickest, but it's a lot of time. They're coming in. Let's see what they do. And Lefty did get past Fingerboy, so did miss that. And he's coming in the pits. Now, Fingerboy... Well, now, so the Williams are going to double stack here. And that is probably the right thing to do, because Fingerboy can't go round again. Or he's going to be right at the back of the pack.
Oh, we've got to drive through time penalty.
Oh, dear. No.
Right, here we go. What's he going on? It looks as if it's going to be the soft tyres. He's going into softs.
Right, they're going for it.
Okay,
Fair
that's
enough.
interesting. And
That's
Jake,
what's
Jake gone on to? Jake has gone on to soft tyres as well.
They're all going for it. They're all going for softs. Maybe we might think there's another safety car. I don't know, but they probably could take the softs because they are the F1. They are the F1 guys. So
yeah, but those soft tyres, 11 laps on this track. Bearing in mind, you're looking at the S's.
Could do.
You're also looking at all sorts of stuff. 11 laps is asking a lot for those soft tyres. Really a lot. They're going to
we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, they also need to take consideration as well that obviously they're hoping for another safety car, because that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, I might be wrong. I mean, obviously, it's an interesting call. Very interesting call to go on soft tyres with 11 laps to go. But then bearing in mind, we've got to see how long the safety car stays out for. So we'll see how long that takes.
Yeah, because these two actually went for the hards. The only guy to go on the hards, he will definitely get to the end. That is no problem. So we are halfway through this race, so we'll just go through the order while we're here. So we've got Overkill's in the lead, but he's got that 3-second time penalty, so the safety car's not helping him either. Then you've got VRT McCabe in second. You've got Eero T-Bone in third, L740 in fourth, Portley Boot in fifth, and then Square in sixth. Now, they don't have to pit again. They will easily get those mediums to the end. And then we've got a bunch of soft runners there. So we've got Viper leading the way with the soft runners, Jakey B in 8th, Lefton in 9th, Fingerboy in 10th, and then we've got Hawk in 11th. And then we've got Mr. Eero Lug that you say, or Lucia. And then 13th is Corey Marshall, 14th is Zizu MX, Mr. Boaka in 15th, and then Melinda Dead in 16th, who I think has got a serve drive-through penalty anyway after safety car for just being in the pit lane. Or speed of a safety car, but I think the safety car is going to. Is it going to come in this lap? I think it's going to start for one more lap. We've had our notification by now.
I don't think it will be.
Yeah, stay up for one more lap because we've had so it was going to be in
that is probably going to help the soft runners a little bit more, because the longer they keep this sort of this level of obviously not pushing the car too much, just very nice and gently going around the track, that's going to help on the wear and tear on the soft tyres really a little bit. So that's going to help them a little bit on that side of things.
Oh yeah, the longer the safety car stays out, the longer they can nurse those tyres, the better they will be at the end. But watch out for these guys on the softs, because they are going to absolutely fly for the good first 3 laps. We're going to see a lot of overtaking.
Well, I think a lot of these drivers
I can't predict who's going
to win. Well, I mean, at the moment, obviously, a lot of these drivers have backed off. They've knocked their fuel right down to the lean. They've also, they've also got to be careful as well, because this game is very, very punishable. If you go over the track limits under a safety car, it will give you a 10-second time penalty. And the thing about it is, this is one of the reasons why you've got to be very, very careful. Just keep within the dimensions of the track. You don't have to go over the track. You don't have to take it, take corner cuts or anything like that at all. Just be nice and easy, and obviously keep the bunching not too close. Give it a nice little speed. Because at the moment, Overkills is literally, he has control of this pace. So he can literally control it, see where everybody, and, any time where he wishes, he can just literally knock it all the way up to high and just leave everybody for dead. So it's all about keeping awake, really, and making sure you've got everything up to date, anyhow, up to scratch.
Yeah, that's why I always like to if I'm behind somebody, I like to give the car in front of me a nice bit of space, because if you're too close behind somebody and they have to slow down all of a sudden, you're going to hit the back of them, end up with a penalty and a damaged wing. So just don't risk it, really. But I should expect the safety car to come in this lap.
It probably will be. It'll probably come round.
So much pace.
It will probably come up just as it comes round the next corner, just before they go to the long straight. So that's when the safety car, it will say the safety car is in this lap. So we'll have a look and see if it comes in. So it should be in this lap, which is going to be good. How many viewers have we got at the moment, Mr. Senna? Who's anybody coming in? Anybody chatting out?
Got 25. We've got 25. We've got plenty of people chatting at the moment. Jake will say that's the risk of starting mediums. Yeah, it's a gamble. But right, safety car is coming in. We have got 10 laps to go of this race. A lot of action still to come, and we're going to wait until Overkill is going to make that move.
And, and look at McCabe. McCabe is just literally waiting like a shark waiting to attack. He's just stalking Overkills, waiting for the perfect moments for Overkills to start. And here goes Overkills. He's literally started. He's going to say, right, here we go, let's get cracking. And McCabe, both of those two have left everybody else literally sleeping. Obviously Thibaut was literally, I don't know what he was doing. He looks like he was picking his nose. And at that moment, obviously, there goes McCabe, and there goes literally Overkill as they start the actual race again. My goodness, Thibaut was caught napping now.
Yeah, race is underway again. Now, is McCabe going to get close up? I know there's no DRS for the next 3 laps, but if he can get a good enough slipstream in a tow, he could challenge.
Hold on a minute, forget about that. Hold on a minute, look at Thibaut. He's right on the gearbox. He's going to get a nice little tow there from McCabe. He's got actually brilliant downforce, and he's got a great exit, and he is right on the actual, literally, look at the slimline speed. But look at McCabe. He's having a look. When he goes, no, he's not close enough to literally Overkills. So Overkill still leads the race, but again, bearing in mind, look at this top. Look how close the top 3 are to each other. That's unbelievable.
Very, very close. But the thing is, the way it's going to stand at the moment, McCabe is going to be the race winner at the moment, because Overkill's got a penalty, and I will ask you to check penalties in a few laps' time. Yeah, if nothing else happens, then McCabe is going to win this race. But T-Bone, again, it's all over. He's flying at the start. It seems to take these other guys a little while to settle down. But not many moves happening yet. But let's see. Overkill want to get out that second window. It's very hard when all these guys are very
look at T-Bone. He's all over the gearbox of McCabe. He's just literally, every time McCabe literally looks in his rearview mirrors, he just sees a massive picture of a Haas. He just can't get rid of it. It's unbelievable. And while this is all going on, it allows Overkill to pull away and get a half a second lead away from McCabe. But again, as you say, it's just the end sector, because after sector 1, McCabe just gets a brilliant. It's
look at L74G outbreaking himself there in the bus stop chicane, trying to poke his nose in there as well. There's a gap now between 4th and 5th.
Right, here we go. We're getting loads of fast laps coming through. And let's have a look at Viper, who's in 7th place. He's on the soft tyres, and obviously Square right in front of him. And here he goes. We're going to go up to El Rouge, and look at Viper. He's right on the gearbox, literally almost in the backside of Square. And he's going to come around El Rouge. Let's have a look and see who he does. Beautiful exit, and he's going to have that front line speed with all that, literally. It's absolutely, look at the info. But look at Square. He's right on the gearbox again. A Porty Boot, this little battle again. But look at that. Porty Boot just literally shuts the door and says, no, you're not having this. The only way you can get past me is with a DRS. But look at the other Alfa Romeo. J. Key, he's in 8th place as well. So we've got a nice little battle here for 5th place. And the McLaren.
Viper needs to start making his moves quickly before his tyres start going off. Definitely agree with you, Sham. This is a great race at the moment. We've had everything in this race. I am keeping on this midfield battle. No, Viper looking left to right, he still can't get past.
Oh, look at
JK!
Jake is actually looking on the gearbox. He's right on the gearbox of Viper. And look at Jake, he's having a look.
Oh,
he's
hello.
literally just making all he's doing is just letting Viper know, hey, listen, I'm right here. I'm right on your gearbox. Anytime you make a mistake, I'm going to literally pounce on you. I'm going to get past you because you can't literally attack my teammate. The Living Dead has got a 3-second time penalty. So now the penalties are going to come into friction here. Here comes Jake. He is right, literally almost on the gearbox of Viper. This is a great battle here between these two. Absolutely fantastic battle. But this is going to be great. Look at Jake. He's literally having a look. And he's going to, will he be able to make the move? Stick and get some contact. Here we go. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful move from Viper.
The left is going to go around the outside.
And lifting actually goes round the right side. And now we've got DRS enabled. My goodness. Viper just closed the door on Jake and said, get out of it. That's my position. Not having it. Oh my goodness gracious me. I thought they were going to come collision now. Here comes Jake. He's going to have, right, here we go. Side by side, these two. Side by side, going into our Rouge. Look at the Mercedes, right to the gearbox. And he's going to have DRS. Let's have a look. Will he be able to get past Jake? And look at Finger Boy. He's right in the gearbox as well. This is for 10th place. And we've also got Lefty as well. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm trying to keep up with this at the moment. Senna, this is unbelievable.
There's so much battle going on. There's a Red Bull and a McLaren battling as well. So much stuff going on. Somehow
so Square has managed
to the
to
top
get past
anyway.
40 boot as well. Oh, we've got yellow flags.
Oh, Hawk's out. Hawk's
is gone. Where's Hawk's gone?
Just got to follow the Living Dead to see where he is. I know where he's on the map. Yeah. Somehow he's lost it there.
Oh dear, looks like he lost it there. Looks like he's had a problem, but we continue on. So anyway, look at Tebow again, all over the gearbox of McCabe and second. So McCabe's on the second place, but look at Tebow. He's just literally not giving McCabe a second to breathe. Every time McCabe just goes, right, let me have a breather. I'll go after overkill. All of a sudden, Tebow just goes, I'm coming for you, son. Come here.
This battle between Portney Boot, Viper, and Jacob and all that is just absolutely mental. You know, Viper's basically pushing that McLaren like, come on, get out of the way, I need to get through. I'm on the quicker tyres.
Yes, he is, but he's going to have to go around the hard way. Here goes Viper.
He's got it.
Beautiful move. What about, look at Jake.
Oh, Jacob is going to try to look through as well.
No, that's okay, but that was a brilliant move then from Viper. Right. Literally just absolutely got past. And look at Jake, he's gone the inside.
I'm going to have to go back to the top four. This is mental. We're coming up to DRS again. All four very close.
Here comes, right, here we go.
Good run and get the lead. Is he going to be able to do it?
Careful though, because he's got Tebow.
Oh, he's going to get me easily around the outside, surely. Yeah, he's going to make the move, no problem. He's got it. He's going to get the lead back, but is Tebow going to join him? No. So McCabe has taken the lead. Right, I'm going to go back to the other guys. And
right, okay.
Jacob and Paulie Boo going side by side. Oh, there's so much overtaking going on. It's hard to keep up with everything.
Right, now, Square, he's in 5th place. Viper is catching up, and more importantly as well, just as he goes round the corner here, I've just seen the other drivers just go past, and look at Square, he's catching up to this little battle here for 4th place, and more importantly, look who's in the background of Square. That is Viper in the actual championship winner. He is catching up to Square in those soft tyres, and he's going to literally give these guys who are challenging the top 4.
Oh, Tebow goes side by side with Overkill. Sorry to cut you in there. Overkill's and Tebow goes side by side into the left and right hand, and he's going to have you inside. And he would take second place.
Oh, what a move from Tebow. That was absolutely superb driving. That was fantastic from these guys.
You've come in the comms box at the right day today on your David for this race. It's absolutely brilliant.
This is absolutely brilliant.
Look at McCabe. McCabe has nearly got a second gap now. He is pulling away.
He is, because Tebow's managed to get past Living Dead's got another 3-second time penalty. Look at 70 and 74G, L74. He's literally catching up. McCabe's got a 3-second time penalty. Wow, that literally opens it up massively.
And Jakey trying to get past Viper, but he's lost the traction. His rear wheels and no. And now he's going to go trying to run the outside of turn one. He's going to be battling for lap after lap. And Square is trying to help Viper out. Oh, there is contact.
Wow, this is absolutely brilliant.
Oh,
here we go, side by side. Here we go,
side by side.
No, Jakey decides to go straight in behind the Viper. And he's going to get DRS as well. He really is going to get a brilliant exit. Here we go. There goes Jakey. DRS wide open with that front nine speed as he comes flying through. Let's have a look. But look at Viper. He's got DRS as well. Look at Viper just closing the door. That's absolutely fantastic driving from Viper. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is absolutely superb driving.
I think there's a bit of teamwork going on with the Alphas here. I think Square is trying to keep Viper behind to help Jakey B out.
It's not bad. It's not bad strategy, I have to say. But at the moment, the longer these guys keep on battling, those soft tyres are going to still come off. So hopefully, this is going to be really good. What's going on in the chat there, Senna? Anything going on in the chat at the moment?
Jake's is saying, wow, what a race. Totally agree with you, James. One of the best races I've seen this season. So I love Belgium. Absolutely brilliant. These guys are putting a show on tonight, and this is why this team is really
Jake just lost it a little bit. So I have to say, guys, you know what I mean? I feel like I've been spoiled. My first day in commentary, and I get to commentate on a fantastic race. This is brilliant.
Right, Viper finally going to get past Square. He needs to, because he's really being held up here.
Okay, now let's have a look. Oh, this is a lead. Hold on a bit, Timo. He's got a brilliant. He had a late break, literally a nice long break, and literally McCabe has he's got a 3-second time penalty. Timo hasn't got a 3-second time penalty, which means
he'll be the leader. He will lead. L740, you have second place.
That's right, and here we go. So anyway, here we go up to El Rouge and McCabe, and look at Timo. He is going to have a great exit. Will he have a superb exit? He does have a fantastic exit, and we're going to have DRS. This is for the lead. Look at Timo already, and he literally just absolutely blisses past McCabe like he's literally not even there. And thank you very much. Takes the lead of the race.
And Viper has finally got past Square due to DRS, but how much has he got life in his tyres? Now is Square going to keep Jakey B that far behind? Lefton has finally got past Portly Boot. These guys need to really push on, because actually if these guys get close enough, Viper can still get a podium spot here if he's under 3 seconds behind McCabe and Overkills. So that's something to push for. Wow, we're coming near the end of this race, but I don't know who's to be driving the day at the moment. It's been too many good drives in this race at the moment, but
well, if we're going to position changes at the moment, the person who's going to be winning it is Viper. 13 positions he's made up today in the race. 13 positions from the back. That's actually unbelievable. But I have to say,
definitely a contender.
Square's got a 3-second time penalty. Right.
Oh no.
Okay.
Coming near the end now. Actually, check penalties while you're here. Actually, now we're getting to that crucial point. But the penalty situation, that could change the podium. So who's got what at the moment?
Right, so as we know, McCabe has got a 3-second time penalty. Tebow has got 1 warning. Overkill, he's got a penalty and 1 warning. L74G, he has got absolutely nothing. CCRL Viper, he's got 1 warning as well. Jakey, he has got, let's have a look. He's got, well, he's just very close to a penalty at the moment. Square's unfortunately got a 3-second time, but you're right, mate. BRC lefted, he's got 2 time penalties, he's got 2 warnings. Finger Boys, he's got nothing. And of course, we've got Porty Boot, he has got 2 warnings as well. That's the top 10.
Thank you very much.
Oh, hold on a minute,
down the inside, and he gets Viper.
He gets past Viper. There we go. Right, okay, game on. Here we go again. Right, so obviously
he could get the podium. He's got to get that gap down though. Got to get the gap down to the guys that've got penalties.
Look at this top 4 battle as well. This top 4 battle is just not letting up. These 4 are still battling really, really well. This is absolutely fantastic. Let's have a look at where Jakey is. Jakey's going to be catching up on those soft tyres, and he won't be long before Viper. And we've still got a brilliant battle there. You've got 4 cars battling. So at the moment, we've got a 4-car battle for first. We've got a 4-car battle for 5th. This is great. And we've got, what, 3 laps to go?
It is great, and I do agree with what the chat was saying. The softs are going to start going off now. And thank you very much, SassG_8726 for following the channel. Thank you very much. But yeah, these 4 have been stuck together throughout the whole race. Even before the safety car came out, these guys were very close. And
Right, hold on a minute.
they've
Here
not been
comes
able to keep
Lefted.
apart.
Lefted is all over the gearbox of FRI Square. That Square has got a 3-second time penalty. Lefted does not make a silly mistake. He goes a brilliant move. What an
Oh, he's
overtake
gone
that
for it.
is.
Yes, what a
That's
move. Come on,
absolutely
right.
superb there from Lefted and the Mercedes. What a good move there. Gets past Square and gets himself up to 7th place. Brilliant move there.
Right, let's have a look at the others. Right, this is the closest. L74G is definitely the closest to
T-Bone,
overkills.
what a good exit he gets out of turn 1 there. By the way, sorry, sir, I didn't mean to interrupt you. He's almost
No, he
7
does. No,
tenths ahead of
he's
you.
got very good straight line speed, though. He's definitely got low downforce.
Here comes 74G's right to the gearbox of overkills. Will he be able to make the move stick? No, he's not close enough. Again, but he knows. Well, I don't know if I don't know if he actually does know, but hopefully his engineer is probably telling him, do not push too much. You have got a podium. Just coincidentally, you podium. Portly, boot, he's got a penalty, 3-second time penalty in 10th
That
place.
cost him out the points. And Viper and Jacob B seem to just be like trading places every time we have DRS every lap. Now he's 3 seconds behind L74G, but he's still over 3 seconds behind Overkill, so he's not going to get a podium quite yet. But like we said, these soft tyres are going to start going off now with the last couple of laps to go. They are hitting they're getting past their peak now. But T-Bone is looking very good. As long as he doesn't get any warnings and doesn't get a penalty, he's looking very good for his second win in a row.
How about we do this? Yeah. Let's put a vote in for the driver of the day. Let's have a look at that. Let's see who they wish who they think should be driver of the day. Something different, I think.
We'll go with the community. But hang on, Overkill's trying to make a move here.
Here we go. Oh, McCabe's just locked up. He's literally locked up there, and that's not going to help him because look at Overkill. Oh, Overkill literally goes a little bit too wide there. But again, those medium tyres, they're starting to come off a little bit, and it looks as McCabe has just got a little bit of connection issues, but it doesn't seem to be too bad.
Lag I saw a lap ago. Thank you, G-Cut_61, following the channel as well. Welcome to CCRL. But yes, guys, tell us who's driver of the day. We're on a penultimate lap now. And at the moment, T-Bone is looking very, very good.
Here comes Overkill.
Now.
Overkill's going to make the move past McCabe. Let's have a look. He's got to make this move stick. Will he be able to get past? No, he will not. McCabe literally just closes the door again. And it looks like Jakey B's
Oh, Jakey B's left. Oh, did he get back in? Oh, no, he's not. Oh, my God, he's going to lose so many places now.
Oh, no.
That is such a shame.
Right, Viper is in 5th place here. Left is 6th. Square's managed to get himself 7th, hopefully. Let's see if I can try and get him back in. I'm not so sure I'll be able to. Let's have a look. Go on, you carry on while I just sort this out, sorry.
Yeah, he's going to be out of points, sadly. So at the moment, we've got one vote for Viper. Well, that's musical Rocky, absolutely bums Viper, we all know that. We've got one vote for Jakey B, but sadly he's lagged out. Lefted and T-Bone, yeah. A lot of different people deserve it, like... We expect Viper to be coming from the back. Oh,
Square's got another 3-second time penalty.
Oh no, Square's going to lose quite a few points now.
Right, okay, so we're coming up to the second. We're literally coming up to the last lap of the race. So, I think personally speaking, looking at it, there's two possibilities. Viper or T-Bone, but I'm going to go with T-Bone because he has gone pretty much all the race without a penalty. We've still got 1 lap to go, bear in mind, but obviously he's only had 1 warning so far, so that's actually been fantastic. I reckon T-Bone is probably going to put himself up for driver of the day, but also Viper does deserve a decent mention, making up 13 positions.
Well,
you know what I mean? So
I need to give him driver of the day at some point. We've never given him driver of the day because he's either won easily or we expect him to come up through the field anyway.
Let's give it to Viper then. I'll tell you what, let's give it to Viper.
There you go, Viper.
There you go, Viper. Right, McCabe, he's going to try and get past T-Bone here. Let's have a look. Will McCabe get past T-Bone? He does! Oh no, there's been a bit of contact! But listen, that's okay. T-Bone doesn't need to worry about it because he still will take the race win because McCabe has got a 3-second time penalty. But he managed to keep himself in 2nd place. Wow, that was... I was about to say,
T-Bone doesn't need to go side by side in that corner because unless he didn't know anyway, he's going to win this race due to penalties.
He may not know, actually, perfectly honest. He's probably just still trying to hunt down McCabe. But literally, we're watching the final battle. But this has been an absolutely superb race. And I've been absolutely
And this is
How can
why I
put it?
enjoy commentating on F1, because you get races like this. It's been absolutely brilliant today.
It has.
And
Luger's got a
Luger gets a
3-second
penalty at
time
the end.
penalty, so that's not going to help him any better. So obviously, you know, Jakey, that's a shame for Jakey, I have to say. That is really such a shame for him. But here we go.
Right, so we come around
McCabe,
Blondemont, come up to the bus stop chicane, and McCabe is going to win the race on track, but his Tebow is going to make it 2 wins in a row, which will be very good for his championship finish in second.
Overkill's
got a
another
5-second penalty for
time. He's got
overseeing
5
track
second time
limits.
penalty. Oh my goodness, and that's
And
the second
across
from
the line,
last.
T-Bone.
Right.
So that means
7-4G
Viper
gets
gets 4th at the end.
seconds. And Viper moves himself up to 4th. Driver of the day gets himself up to 4th. Oh my goodness gracious me, Overkill. I know exactly where that was. It looks as if he actually cut the corner. Second from last, literally chicane. If you cut it just a bit too much and give yourself an advantage, you will give yourself a 5-second time penalty. But I'll tell you what a race win from Tebow. Literally absolutely superb from him all the way through. 7-4G gets third, gets second place, and McCabe gets third. What a great race from these guys.
it was a brilliant race for them. Right, so as you won't know, we can't have T-Bones in the party because his English is not brilliant and he doesn't do podium interviews. But we'll have Elson, 4G and McCabe and Viper. I was going to have Viper in anyway, talk about his championship win anyway. But we'll get these guys in. We always have driver of the day in as well, so yeah, we'll look forward to that.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel very sorry for Jakey. He was having such a great battle with Viper until he sadly been kicked out of the lobby. But other than that, brilliant races from all the guys, very clean. Sadly, somebody lost at Oak Rouge themselves in the safety car, but it happens. But other than that, absolutely brilliant racing. Do you want to go through the race results while I invite the guys to play?
Yeah, of course it will. Yeah, so first place is EIL Tebow in the Haas. He finished first place after qualifying fourth in the Haas. 7-4G gets second place in the Racing Point. VRT McCabe gets third in the Renault. You got Viper in fourth in the Williams after starting from 18th. What a fantastic thing now. Lefted in the Mercedes in fifth. We've got Fingerboy in the Williams in sixth place. Overkills in seventh in the Toro Rosso. Mr. Boyka in Red Bull started last, actually. Got himself up to 8th place. A decent position from him. Really good work. FRO Square gets 9th place in the Alfa Romeo. And Porty Boot gets 10th in the McLaren. And, of course, we've got Corey Marshall in the McLaren in 11th. Eero Lugia and the Ferrari in 12th. And we've got Zizou and Mercedes in 13th. Jakey, unfortunately, he lagged out. He finished in 14th, started in 19th. Living Dead, 15th. He didn't finish in 15th. And then we have HK, Forex, Callum, CRT, ZTX, Risen, and VRT Gotham, who did not finish the race.
Yes, one big deep breath now. Well enough, ladies. Get 3 out of the 4 predictions right. Top class racing and top comments. Thank you very much. Hopefully you'll come back again.
Thank you very much.
Always do. Alright, so we've got Viper in. We've got the championship winner. But some reason I'm still waiting for McCabe, Sam, and... Oh, what happened last time we had McCabe? I swear I had to switch it to another account. And then L74G... Where is he? Yeah.
And hold on a minute. Who's the young guy?
VRT McCabe.
I've redone them. That's all right.
I know he's had problems. I think he had a problem last time we were doing it. If you
won't get.
Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, I've already said that. So, so we are just waiting for them. How was your battle with Jacob anyway? While we're waiting, that looked really good on stream.
The battle with Jake was annoying, to be honest. I was really annoyed in the moment because obviously we're stuck behind Square and Portley, who are just
Square.
they're about a second off the pace that of what we could do, if not more. We're just stuck in behind. Obviously Square had slipstream and such to Portley, and being in the train, you obviously need to try and keep up, and you're trying to get past. And when I did, I ended up overheating my engine trying to get past at the restart, and that just made that difficult. And then stuck in behind. Jake obviously was trying to get through. He was hoping his teammate would, obviously, if he was ahead, let him through. But as we saw when I got past Square in the end, he didn't let Jake through. Square's intention was to fight. That's fair enough. It's frustrating for myself and the guys behind, but it's fair enough for him to do. I think we could have got through sooner if Jake wasn't trying to fight me, and I was trying to explain that to him in the party. But Jake likes a good race, so yeah.
Well, I don't know if these two are going to come in. I want to try and get Left in because he did really well to come through the field as well. But do you want to? Anyway, Tom, do you want to speak? Actually, what I first want to say is congratulations, Viper, for winning the championship.
Yeah.
It was easily wrapped up. We've known that anyway. Is there anything you want to ask him, Tomo, before I speak to Lefty? It doesn't look like the other two are joining, so.
Yeah, actually, I have to say, Viper, I did actually put you. I did actually say you would probably win, so you've let me down a little bit on that side of things, mate. But other than that, I mean, you did very, very well. I hope you enjoy my. I take it you watch the stream back to you or anything, or. I hope you enjoy our commentary and stuff like that. So.
Yeah.
Oh, would you? But anyway, awesome race. Very interesting strategy. What was your tyres like going into the last couple of laps? They must have been screaming, were they?
Nah, the tyres are absolutely fine. Because like I think if we were at full racing pace the entire way through, obviously more load on the tyres, more wear, but because we were that bit slower, we were in lower engine modes, just sat in behind. It wasn't wearing the tyres down as much. I did make a massive mistake out of turn one on one of the laps, almost put it in the wall, but managed to save it. That wasn't really tyre related. That was just more getting on the power and on a bump. But yeah, tyres weren't too much of an issue. Strategy was obviously if you're starting at the back to be on the medium tyres, better race tyre, and just sort of find my way through the field.
I'll tell you something though, mate. Some of the overtakes you did were absolutely superb, so fair play to you. And also congratulations as well for the winning championship. I mean, I know I've only just, this is my first commentary, but I have to say, it was, I feel a bit spoilt. So,
and you're not going to believe it, Viper. You finally got your first driver of the day.
Yeah, and you got driver of the day as well.
It's only taken the one race where I didn't win or get a podium to to get that one.
Yeah, you finally got it.
Brilliant I did actually say that it was either going to be between yourself or Thibaut, but then I turned around and said, look, actually, let's be honest, I think Viper deserves it. He's made up 13, 14 positions, so he definitely deserves it. So you got driver of the day, so well done, mate.
Cheers.
Right, so yeah, congratulations. Lefty, we brought you in because some reason McCabe and 740 seem a bit shy or can't get in the party. But you had a very good run through the field as well. Very good move on square as well, and battling with Portly Boot and Fingerboy. Yeah, tell us how your race went.
Well, first, congratulations to Viper on winning the championship. Wasn't much competition for him, but he still had to win it. My race was just absolutely atrocious. I didn't enjoy it one bit. In the first stint, I had a DRS failure, so I just kept losing time down the straights, which was a bit frustrating because there were times where Jake and Viper were able to get a car in between them and me, and I just couldn't get past them because I had no straight line speed. The second stint, again, was just extremely frustrating. Portly Boot and Square were just... I think Portly Boot had a problem with his DRS being stuck open, to be fair to him, but they were just woefully slow at the start. I think by the time we got past them, the gap was like 5 seconds, 6 seconds to the leaders. They just couldn't make any inroads on them by the end of the race.
It's a great race to watch. Definitely one of the best races of F1 this season. We couldn't keep up with what was going on. So to Singapore, I know that's a good track for you next week. Sure you'll be looking for a win maybe around Singapore?
Yeah, I mean, at least I don't have a quali ban. So that's pretty nice.
That's out the way now.
Yeah. Singapore's a tricky one. It's definitely a good track for me on pace, but going the full race distance without making mistakes and stuff, it's always trickier on there because the race takes like an hour.
Yeah, it is the
Anything-
longest track, second longest track, isn't it?
Anything you want to add, Tom, before we sign off for the
No, actually, to be honest, I think you did a fantastic job there, Lefted. I think you started in the 16th, I believe, so a really good comeback. Unfortunately, you didn't get driver of the day because obviously Viper got it. So if he hadn't made so many positions, I'm sure you would have probably got it there. But good driving though for you, mate. Well done.
I've got
Thanks very
something to
much.
add before you close off the stream, and that's if I get stuck behind Square next week, I'm gonna cry. Like fair play to be able to keep us behind him, but
You've been
that
stuck
was
behind
really
him too many
frustrating.
times this season.
Yeah,
I remember
he
you being
uses-
stuck
he's
behind
good
him
at
in
keeping people
Canada.
behind him.
He was using 1-3 wings.
Oh
I
my
was just
God.
Yeah,
can't,
well, I was saying
can't
that
deal with
I
that.
was saying that Tebow had a very low downforce as well tonight. He was flying down the straight, very very quick, and
Yes.
deserved to win at the end of the day.
If I get stuck
But,
on 1-3
yes.
wings next week, I'm gonna be in tears. But yeah,
Right, so that is it for F1. What a race! Thank you for everybody watching. Must about 6 or 70 followers as well tonight. Everybody's really enjoyed that race. You're in the cos box tomorrow, right, Viper, for my race?
we'll see.
We'll see. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
You'll
tune in
get
tomorrow
another
to
moist.
see it.
You get another moist.
Another moist
lights.
start. Oh, no,
Yeah.
we don't want rain tomorrow. I want a nice tomorrow race like tonight, please. Right, so we'll see if Viper's in the cons box tomorrow. We'll be back again tomorrow for F3. Same time, same place, 8 p.m. Right, have a good evening, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow for the F3 race.